welcome back to another video, and we are continuing where we left off here with Eden. We are back outside, about to speak with Urianger and go on to the next trial, which is called Into the Firestorm. Urianger's knitted brow almost certainly spells trouble, namely for you. Ere we set out once more, might I ask if thou art familiar with the process by which rain is made to fall? I suppose so. Allegan conspiracy. No, I'm pretty sure how it works. Then thou shalt have difficulty understanding the explanation to come. With the restoration of our first element, the empty hath once more been blessed with the most essential ingredient in the cycle of precipitation, water. Under normal circumstances, the heat existed in the atmosphere would cause water to evaporate with the land's surface. As invisible vapor, it is borne by the wind high into the firmament, where it doth condense as clouds before descending once more, returning to the land in the form of rain. It seems we need wind-aspected ether to create more clouds. That it hasn't rained yet must mean there aren't enough. And even before that, we need fire-aspected ether to make the water evaporate. It seems to me that one's not much good without the other. Why don't you just draw out both elements together? You're suggesting that clarify two deliform entities, each one as deadly as Ramul, at the same time? Do you realize how absurd that is? And yet 'tis a notion that doth warrant further consideration. Oh, you can't be serious. Cast your minds, if you will, to the elemental wheel I did show you in the bookman shelves. Wind giveth rise to lightning, whose spark doth produce fire. By restoring both wind and fire in tandem, we may maintain balance between these dynamic elemental forces. Thus ensuing battle shall indubitably present an ordeal unlike any Claire hath ever faced. I believe, however, that this path doth lead to the prize we seek. Oh, so perhaps it's not so absurd after all, eh, Thancred? I wouldn't dream of questioning Urianger's grasp of the science behind it. My concern is for the burden that this would place not only on Claire, but Reen as well. What do you both make of the plan? If Urianger thinks it'll work, I'm willing to give it a try. As long as you know what you're letting yourselves in for, you're going to need all your strength, so see that you get plenty of rest. Gaia! I have selected a location in which wind and fire-aspected ether lie dormant, though I shall wait until Reen hath completed her preparations ere I dispense with the particulars. I'd rather Reen keep her mind on our work than worry about Gaia. Mind you, it might be better for them to clear the air before we go any further. I can't stand all this waiting around. Having grown up in Yulemoor, I'm used to only living for the moment. We never had any reason to concern ourselves with later, tomorrow, the future, and so on. Those things simply didn't matter. But after Lord Valfrey disappeared and the night returned, everyone in Yulemoor started thinking differently. I was only there for a short time with Thancred, and I couldn't believe how much it had changed. It was almost as though under Lord Valfrey's rule, time had stopped moving altogether. And when it ended, life went back to how it was supposed to have been. They realized they had their whole lives ahead of them, to make plans and look forward to a new day. It feels like I'm the only one who can't move on. As if I'm still stuck in the past. What's worse, I can barely remember any of it. Even so, I can't stand the way they act as if the past never happened, choosing to forget it all. Seems Reen is reluctant to air her concern. Were you to rally her spirit, she may become more willing to talk. Alright, let's try rallying. Yes, you're right. There's no use in trying to pilot Eden while I've got other things on my mind. It's about Gaia, you see. The truth is that apart from Alize and Alphinaud, I hardly know anyone my own age. I thought that I should make an effort to be nice to Gaia, but, well, you've seen how she is around me. I understand that she's got her own problems to deal with, but I thought that maybe I could help her in some way. It's not my place to intrude, and I should probably just leave her be until we've finished restoring the elements. After all, that's more important, isn't it? Let me talk to Gaia while you concentrate on the task at hand. Is what I would have said once upon a time. It seems to me that you're the one best qualified to take care of this little problem. I know she can be a bit prickly, to put it mildly, but if anyone can get through to her, it's you. Although we've only known her for a short time, we're all she's got. I think she realizes that. Just let her know she's not alone, and she'll come around eventually. Alright, I'll give it a try. Do you have any advice? Oh boy, well, she doesn't seem to like how Urianger talks, and neither do I. So, Thancred certainly has the gift of the gab. He'll know what to say. Yeah, that's probably a lot safer. I'm afraid that since arriving in the Firs, I've had little time to mingle with any of the locals, and I haven't a clue what young women like Gaia would be interested in. That's given me an idea. I'll start with some small talk and go from there. Actually, since before she's even woken up, I've been asking Lena about what's popular in the Crystarium. I thought it might be nice to show Gaia around the place one day, you see? So that's what you were doing. I suppose it makes for a nice change of pace from all that studying. And I must commend thee on thy choice of confidant. The captain's powers of observation maketh her a veritable fount of wisdom concerning the behavior of the Crystarian citizenry. Yes, and now it's time to put that knowledge to good use. Don't let the fear of rejection hold you back. Persistence is the key. Speaking from experience, by any chance? Whatever do you mean? Lessons learned from days spent in pursuits of ladies fair, one might suspect. Gah! You couldn't help yourself, could you? It's alright, Thancred. Your secret's safe with me. Ahem. May I remind you that the reason we're here is to create a better future for everyone in the First, which includes you and Gaia. While it might not be on the same scale as bringing life back to the empty, if you're able to befriend her, that'll be another way of contributing to a brighter tomorrow. So go on, she's waiting for you. Alright, wish me luck. Green is ready to approach the decidedly unapproachable Gaia. You had best observe the conversation from within earshot. Really? It's when Reen and I faced our problems together that it truly feels like we're a family. Or at least what I imagine it would be like. I suppose we both grew up without our birth parents to guide us, but I think we turned out rather well given the circumstances. I wonder if this is the kind of bond that Flamine shared with Menphelia. Thancred may have taken on the role of Reen's surrogate father, but I have late become something of a mentor to her, though largely in instilling what knowledge I can of the ethereal sciences. A more attentive student thou shalt seldom find. Alright, let's see what they're up to. What do you want? Oh, nothing, really. It can wait till later. For all we know, there might not even be a later. If you got something to say, hurry up and spit it out. Is everything alright? Not feeling strange from being around Eden or anything? Is that what you came here to talk about? Actually, I wanted to ask you... Would you like to go and have coffee biscuits with me? What? Coffee biscuits. They serve them at the second serving of the Crystarium. Everyone's talking about them, so I thought that maybe once we've finished our work here, you and I can go there together. Let me get this straight. You came to talk to me about biscuits? Yes, they're light and crispy, and when you dip them in coffee, they go all nice and squidgy. The only reason you're even interested in that in the first place is because everyone else is doing it. Can't you think for yourself? I do what I want, when I want it. After all, the world could end at any moment. That's not going to happen. Not if I've got anything to do with it. Listen, Gaia, I understand what you're going through. Believe me, I do. But you mustn't lose hope. A new day will come. Then another and another. Life's not so bad if you give it a chance. You'll see. Shut up! You think you know me? Even I don't know who I am. Until I find the truth, I'll never be free. Then we'll find it together. I've seen enough pain, enough loss, and I don't want to see any more. And that includes you, Gaia. What do you care so much about other people? What have they ever done for you? I'm sure you haven't forgotten how we Umorians treated you, the precious Oracle of Light, like a bird in a cage. And yet you act as if none of that ever happened. So forgiving, so selfless. You and your family brought back the night sky, and you finally had the chance to lead a normal life. But instead, you're flying about in a giant sin-eater, trying to turn a barren wasteland into some sort of paradise. And for what? I may not remember much of my past, but I'm fairly certain I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. Out of morbid curiosity, I'll see it through to the end. But if you think that makes us friends, you are very much mistaken. Gaia! I surmise that to keep Gaia waiting over long would only agitate her further. Man, she's got issues. Alright, let's head in. And we gotta fight both Garuda and Ifrit at once. I mean, it's easy for them to suggest it because they're not the ones doing it, but just typical that the guys here leave everything up to the girls. Alright, let's get in there and try not to die. Not you as well. Look, I've had enough small talk to last me a lifetime, so don't even bother. I believe you have a job to do, yes? Then be quick about it! Reen's looking a bit down on the doldrums, but you let me worry about that. You can't allow anything to interfere with whatever goes on in your mind when summoning those primals. I think we both rested for long enough. Let's get started, shall we? I hope it all goes according to plan. Yeah, you guys aren't the ones going to be doing the fighting, like I said. To defeat the Delaform manifestation of both wind and fire shall require every last mote of thy strength. That thou hast previously triumphed over such beings in previous encounters should be at the forefront of thy mind as we commence the summoning. Where are we going this time, Urianger? The place called Ashfall doth satisfy our requirements, I believe. The fables speak of travelers sweltering beneath the blazing heat of the midday sun, while after nightfall slicing winds did tear at their cloaks. I see. Hopefully it won't be that bad when I draw out the elements. Read, my dear, might I remind thee that to focus is not the same as to deny other thoughts. Whatsoever it is that troubleth thee, that would be better for acknowledging it. Yes, you are right, of course. It's Gaia I'm worried about. That is well. May thy concern for her lend thee yet more strength. It's time. I'll begin drawing out wind and fire in equal measure. Claire, we've only got one chance at this, so let's make it count. Memories of Garuda and Ifrit rage through your mind. Furor now accessible. Alright, so this is going to be the next trial. And one I was kind of dreading the most. But hey, let's see what it's all about. My studies indicate that no equivalent of Garuda's servants, the Exali, are present here on the first. My hypothesis as to the reason why can perhaps wait until another time. Oh, I actually think I know about that. I wonder what sort of hellish beast you've conjured up this time. Hey, I think that they are an improvement over the originals. How long has it been since our encounter with Ifrit and his Amaja followers? Oh boy, that takes me back. If we summon two primals at once, maybe they'll fight each other? That way you only need to beat the one left standing. But I suppose it defeats the purpose of it if you don't take them both down at the same time. Okay, so let's get ready. Again, I feel I should tell you all that this is my first run. It's a completely blind run. Haven't seen any videos or heard any advice about it, so I am going in with no idea what to do. So please don't judge me too harshly.
Worked! Both wind and fire have answered the call! Green, are you alright?
Oh no, what happened to Reen? Alright, so we're facing Garuda first. Such lowly creatures, I shall not suffer them to live.
And I shall not suffer thee to fail, Garuda.
Oh great, they both talk. Gotta say though, I really do like Garuda's design here. At least better than her previous version. I meant what I said. I think that these new designs are an improvement over the original, and I wonder how many other people are new here. It looks like they all know what they're doing. Okay, so that's a good thing there. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, that was my fault. I wasn't paying attention. I think I was saying it before. I'm not 100% sure that the Exali are kind of like a natural beast tribe. Because I think it was said, like, a couple times before that they might actually just be, like, the descendants of creations from Alag. Because we've seen signs of them before, like, when the Exali could still fly, we've seen them kind of like in these tanks, like in these, like, ruins of Alag. So it stands the reason that maybe, like, a couple of them managed to escape, and they sort of evolved, de-evolved, like, when they were out in the wilds, and they became the Exali that we know today. And that would probably explain why we don't see them here on the first.
Insolent worms! They dare defy me!
Pitiful display. Stand aside.
Oh, well, I guess he got tired of waiting. You know, it's funny because you don't expect the two of them to ever want to work side by side or ever work together, but they're doing a pretty good job working together, and I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just running around in a circle. Do I get out of here? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Crap. It's okay. I mean, I did warn them that I am a brand new player here, so...
These mortals are not so easily beaten.
No more games! We face them together!
Oh, that can't be good. Yeah, we gotta face both of them together now. I don't think we're doing too bad so far. Me and my big mouth. No sooner do I say that than we lose. Oh no. Alright, we'll try again.
Impossible! From where doth the strength spring?
Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, I could see that there's a lot of mechanics to remember for this fight. I gotta admit, I'm a little bit impressed that they did decide to get ballsy here and add 2 primals for the price of 1. But it really makes me wonder what's gonna be waiting for us next. I mean, I remember seeing, like, that strange creature from the trailer, like, flying around, like, on top of Eden. But there's supposed to be 4 trials altogether. I mean, I was pretty sure that Shiva was going to be saved for, like, the last round. Like, kind of like the 3rd round of Eden. That should be coming out, I think, in patch 5.4. I mean, that's what I was thinking that was going to happen, but I don't know. I mean, unless it's like another Sin Eater or something. But we'll see. Okay, everyone, I skipped ahead a little bit. I honestly did not think that you guys would have wanted to see me just die over and over and over again. I was just fighting, like, I think 2 or 3 more times with that last group, and eventually, like, one of them got so tired he rage quits. So I had to wait around for a little while to get another group here. And this here is actually I think our second attempt. So I did skip ahead a little bit into the future. And yet it looks like that this might not be the best time. Oh man, I know, I keep missing mechanics here. It's like my grandma used to say I have the attention span of a bird or something. Like, I get distracted so easily.
Insolent worms! How dare they defy me!
A pitiful display. Stand aside.
I can totally see these two. They're fighting like an old married couple. It was like, I mean, she's getting annoyed, and then like he's getting frustrated because it's like, it's kind of like getting like an old married couple to try to work a machine or something, and like she's trying first and she can't get it and she's getting frustrated, and then he's like, oh, move over, let me try. And then once he realizes that he can't do it, she then comes back and they both try to figure it out, and then finally it's like they say screw it and then they just leave or something. That's kind of the impression I'm getting from these two. There's a shipping I never thought that I would see. It was like Garuda and Ifrit. But hey, I mean, I approve.
These mortals are not so easily bested.
No more games! We face them together!
Yeah, now they're tag teaming us. I mean, would it have really been such a bad idea to just do wind first and then take care of fire? I mean, that seems like a fair round for me. I mean, we go in there, take care of Garuda, and then restore wind to the elements. And then we go in and deal with fire, and then so we don't have to deal with both of them, but that's just me.
Impossible! From where doth the strength spring?
Join me, Ifrit! By raging wind and engulfing flame, we are born anew! Oh no, now what's going on?
They fuse together? Oh, look at his design! Is it a he or she now?
I am Ratapashka, he who soareth on wings of crimson.
That's a mouthful of a name. Yeah, I feel I should point out in my previous party that I was with, we didn't get this far because people kept dying. Wow, so this is my first time actually seeing it, and you know what? I am so reminded of a Yu-Gi-Oh card at this moment. Oh no, Elemental Hero Flame Wingman. Yeah, that was it. Oh man, the resemblance is scary. Because we had like Avion and Basinitrix joined together to create like a winged creature like this. For those of you who don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh or are not a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but trust me when I say that it's almost scary similar.
The howling wind feeds the flame. Thou shalt defy me no more!
Almost there. Come on, no one mess up. %, come on. Yes, finally. Well, at least she's smiling there. Alright, finally! That was harder than it needed to be. Okay, let's just grab a piece. Yeah, I really want that piece. I want the armor here. Okay, so... Oh, yay! Alright, everyone, we are going to be heading back inside. We'll see what the others have to say, and see if we get any more cutscenes after this. I really hope so, because I do want some more cutscenes at the end. Alright, so let's head back in. Let's see what they all have to say, and hopefully they will show us exactly who we're facing next, because that's just driving me crazy not knowing who we're up against next. Alright, we're back. See what they all have to say? That two such ferocious beings should mend into a single unity is frightful indeed. Further research must needs be performed to fully comprehend this unexpected phenomenon. For a moment I thought Reen had lost control of the ether. Luckily we managed to avoid any major disasters, from what I can tell. Combining the contracting powers of different primals, that seems an awful lot like the Ultima weapon. In any case, I'm pleased to see that you were as successful here as you were at the Palatorium. That was incredible! I never imagined they would fuse together like that, but you took them down all the same. I suppose the main thing is that we're now 2 elements closer to restoring the ether of the empty. Let's go and see what the difference has made. Can't wait to see it. Oh, it's raining! And look at the crystal! It actually worked, just like Urianger said it would. Everything we could have hoped for. Indeed, our endeavors have been repaid manifold. I wonder what will happen when we restore ice. Is something the matter? One more element, and then what? You have achieved the impossible, while I'll still be nothing. No memory, no past, no family, nothing. The world has moved on and left me behind. Anyone who's ever known me is either dead or gone. So, almighty Eden, you can mend this broken world, but you can't restore one girl's memories? Give me my life back, damn you!
I still hunger. Extinguish the accursed lights. Awaken our true power.
Enough riddles. Tell me who I am.
You are.
I am.
Gaia.
Gaia. Gaia, what's wrong?
Reclaim your memories. Fulfill your destiny.
I don't understand. Gaia, can you hear me? Get away from me! Amidst the sound of falling rain, your voice called from within. Long after the rain passed, your voice echoed on. Okay, that was kind of intense. Oh, look, we've got the fire going now. Alright. Poor Gaia. If the fairy lives inside her, why would it let her suffer like this? I wish there was something I could do to help. Just get it over with, would you? Pray be on thy guard, my friend. Gaia may yet relinquish control to the voice within. Okay, so the next quest is called Heart of Darkness. Ooh, so this looks like the battle that takes place on top of Eden. But we'll save that for next time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. And this is Claire signing out.